What is happening, Carib Boys and Girls? This is your boy Carib Boy with a very late 100 Days of Christmas video with Carib Boy. Olia. Sorry. But listen, the last few days has been very hard. I won't lie to tell Olia. On top of me being very busy, listen, I just hit the milestone of 30 days straight videos, and to just pop down like that, miss nearly 4 days. Up here midnight, trying to record 31, 32, 33, and possibly 34. I think you all will be seeing this on day 34. So expect a barrage of videos on the Carib Boy channel, because I'm not letting it put me down. I'm not losing this challenge. I'm not giving up on this challenge. The Carib Nation depending on me, and I know all behind me, and I will do this. So we late, but we pushing through. We're day 31. We move into the next 30. We go and hit 60 just now. And what I want to talk about, well, the last weekend we had the Salt Lake City regionals, and I gave you a day 1 update. The last video we had was day 30, and that was day 2, the beginning of day 2, just before day 2 started for the Salt Lake City regionals. So I did a recap of day 1, tell you how the matches went, the matches are recorded and all of that. All right, so we just want to wrap up the whole Salt Lake City regionals talk with a brief discussion on what took place on day 2 and the end result. How day 2 went. Day 2 continued the Swiss rounds up to round 15. Let me see if I have that correct. Yes, up to round 15. So from round 9, we had 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6 additional rounds, and then to top 8 for the knockout session. All right, so we did not get to see round 10 and 11. That was not streamed. But a big note that came out in the news just when the stream started was that Nick Moffitt he played Giratina, and he defeated Grant Manley, who was playing Reggie Gigas, undefeated at the end of day 1. So there was no more an undefeated Reggie at the start of day 2. All right, round 13 we saw on stream Tyler McCutcheon. His score was 8-1-3, 8 wins, 1 loss, and 3 draw. He was playing Arceus Flying Pikachu, and he fought Andrew Kennett, who was playing Reggie Gigas, and Andrew won that game 2-1. All right, round 14, just speeding through the last couple of rounds here, we had a Palkia Inteleon versus Arceus Gudra. The Palkia Inteleon was played by Caleb Rogerson, and Arceus Gudra was played by Hale Obernolte. And round 15 on the stream that we had Reggie Gigas again. We had Caleb, another Reggie Gigas piloted by Caleb Gedema, who won that match playing versus a Palkia Inteleon by Isaiah Bradner. That was an interesting game. And then we move along to the top 8. We had in the top 8, hold on, we had Grant Manley still finishing on top, Nicholas Moffitt, Caleb Gedema, Andrew Kennett, Hale Obernolte, James Steele, it is in his first regionals, I heard afterwards, and Caleb Rogerson, and the popular name, the People's Champion, I hear somebody called Azul Gigi, as known on the YouTube here. All right, and who we had in the versus for the top 8, we had in the first round of the knockout, we had Grant Manley versus Azul, which Azul won. We had Hale Obernolte versus Andrew Kennett. So Hale went on to fight Azul. Caleb Gedema versus James Steele. James Steele would have won that game. And the next match would have been Caleb Rogerson against Nicholas Moffitt. And I believe Nicholas won that game. And so the top 4, we had Azul versus Hale. And in the next match, you had James Steele versus Nicholas. let me just go over what those fellas was playing. Grant Manley and Azul Regigigas meeting up there. Nicholas Moffitt playing the Giratina Vista versus Caleb with the Origin form Palkia. Caleb get him another Regigigas versus James Steele with Arceus Vista Flying Pikachu VMAX. And what I'm not saying on this image here is that it had the Espeon VMAX in there as well. And the last match there, Drew Kenneth was playing Regigigas again against Hale Obernolte with the Arceus Vista Gudra. So in this top 8, the wild card that Carib Boy called out, the Regigigas, he had 4 Regigigas in this in this top 8. In Salt Lake City top 8, you had a Giratina Vista, a very strange Arceus Vista Flying Pikachu, but I really feel the Espeon VMAX had a big part to play in that being there. But real pips to James Steele in his first regionals. Once that is true, man, big up to you. Big up to you, feeling real good. Right? Hale with the Gudra Arceus and Caleb with the lone origin form Palkia there with us. And for the results now, we have in 8th place, Caleb with the Palkia Inteleon. And 4 spaces above that, the 4 Regigigas, the best performance with Azul Garcia Griego, Azul GG, coming in 4th. So Regigigas placed 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, right? Didn't really make a note in the higher ups there. Nicholas Moffitt coming in 3rd with the Giratina Lost Box. Let me take a look at that list there real quick. Real quick. Let me do the image one. We look at the top 3 here. So it is the Giratina Lost Box with your comfy engine. Your backup attackers, Cramorant, Sableye. Also, Radiant Greninja could attack if you want. Yes, there's water energy in there. I actually did transfer this list to PTCGO and been trying to play it. And I will post some videos with me trying to pilot this deck for you guys in some videos to come. All right, probably the next video, day 32. Look out for it. All right, and placing second, we had wrong thing here. Let me just 1 second. Right, placing second, we had James Steele with a very interesting build with the Arceus Vista, Flying Pikachu VMAX, and Espeon V and VMAX are 1-1 line. All right, the Espeon VMAX is very interesting. It has the ability Solar Revelation, prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to all of your Pokemon that have energy attached. So that is a real blocker for things like Sableye, and not to mention Giratina itself. All right, so I believe that was a very key player in James. Possibly, I didn't get to really pay attention to his matches, so I can't really say for sure. Well, hey, that's the reason why. But I mean, looking at that effect, you could sure say, well, it has something to do. So Flying Pikachu again, top in tournament, 2nd place all year. Real big up to that fella. And coming in first, another call I made that I wanted to look out for. Didn't know it was going to win the whole thing. Salt Lake City Regionals, the Arceus Vista with the Gudra, the ultimate tank they call it, piloted by Hale Obernolte. And what a game. It was real nice. It was good. It was enjoyable. The tournament was enjoyable, and it was very interesting looking at the meta. We have still coming in the top, taking the highest share of decks in the tournament was Palkia. Coming in 2nd, very interesting, was Regigigas. So I'm looking out to see in future tournaments now. I believe there's another regionals coming weekend again. So we tune in. I'm looking to see if Regigigas is going to jump out here, because I mean, this was Azul and his team really coming out with that. Arceus coming in 3rd with the biggest piece of the pie in terms of the deck numbers. Mew VMAX not making a note. Let me see if we could see what was the best performing Mew VMAX. What place we have up to? We have a high place. Let me see. The best performing Mew VMAX would have been, it bubbled at 9, piloted by Rain Kuema from the United States. Let me check out that list there real quick. Real quick. Nothing is the Mew VMAX Genesect with a Drapion and Oricorio, only double turbo energy. So you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. What is the you have the Lost City part of the peak, Lost Vacuum. It running Lost Vacuum is Silene, and does it have any Volo? I didn't see any Volo. So that was the best performing Movie Max. Not bad. Not bad. It's still, I would say, it relevant. I kind of biased there. I would call it Movie Max relevant still because I like the deck. We have Giratina coming in fifth with 90, not points, sorry, 10 decks. Kyurem, Lost Zone Box, and the numbers. Movie Max coming in with 10 decks in the 10 deck count. Fifth, we have Giratina as well with 10. Kyurem with 12%, 11 decks. I don't think it's 11, there's a count. Most successful decks. Okay, so okay. Alright, so I call in shipping but we call the order. Lost Zone Box with Sableye and coming in at 7th. Hisuian Zorak, Blissey, Vikavolt, Leafeon, Dialga, bringing up the rare. There, 1%, 1%, 1%. The highest used deck, Palkia. Alright, highest used deck, Palkia. We can't really argue with it, but I find the Palkia not really making a note. But we will see. We will see. The next regionals is in Europe, I believe. We will talk more about that as the weekend progress. So look out for it. We're paying attention to the meta. We're paying attention to the game. We're building decks. We're having fun. All right. So all you don't vex with me. I need the support. Watch the videos. You know, send some encouragement comments there. It's not easy. I know it would not have been easy, this 100 days challenge, but the last couple days have been very, very challenging. All right, but we're pushing on. I thank you. If you're liking the challenge, you're liking the videos, you know what to do. Beat up that like button, bust a subscription. This is your boy Carib Boy, out again.